In this video, I'm starting the series for Databricks. This is the first video of this series. In this video, we will see about the Databricks and we will see what is Azure Databricks. First, let's try to understand the Databricks. First, let me give the example where we will understand where exactly we are using the Databricks, what is the purpose of Databricks, and what is Databricks. Suppose in your organization, you have one system receiving the files from different providers, files having the data, and parallel system getting the data from different source. Data can be in any format. Data can be encrypted, data can be unstructured, data can be in form of delimiter files. So if you see here, different kind of data you are getting the files in database, but your system is not able to understand the data. First, we need to transform this data in a particular format where the system can understand the data. So we have different kind of process. We can clean the data, we can map the data, and data can be encrypted format. We can decrypt the data. And after doing all this thing, we are uploading the data to the targeted data warehouse. Basically, if you see, there are the three steps. In the first step, we are getting the data. In second step, we are transforming the data. And in third step, we are uploading the data in the targeted data warehouse. In simple word, we can say first step is extract, and in second step, we are transforming the data, that is transform, and we are loading the data in the targeted data warehouse. Combinedly, we called it ETL, extract, transform, and load. In simple word, if I say I am using the tool that have the capability to do all this activity, and that is called the ETL tool. In the definition, extract the data from the different source systems, transform the data like scaling, cleaning, mapping, decryption, etc. And finally loads the data into the data warehouse system. And we need the system that can do this activity. We need the engine to perform this task. This activity performed by the system that we call Apache Spark. That is an open source unified analytics engine for large scale data processing. Basically, it provides an interface for programming clusters with implicit data parallelism and fault tolerance. But definitely, you want to understand how actually it's working. We need an ecosystem where this can be done. If you see the architecture of Apache Spark, we have driver node, we have cluster manager, and we have the worker node. Worker node can have more than one task. So entire this is called a Spark system. Here the left side you can see the driver node that is used to orchestrate the whole Spark cluster. It will manage the work which is distributed across the cluster as well as what machines are available throughout the cluster lifetime. And if you see the cluster manager, driver node talks to the cluster manager to negotiate the resources. Directly, it doesn't deal with the work node. Cluster manager manage this distribution task. This Apache Spark is being used by the Databricks. Databricks is an American enterprise software company founded by the creator of the Apache Spark. In combinedly, we say that is the data plus AI company. In the respect of data, I showed one example. Using the data Spark, we are doing the data analytics work. That is a part of the Databricks plus artificial intelligence component. So combinedly, we can say Databricks is the company for data plus AI. Databricks was founded in 2013 by the original creator of the Apache Spark, Delta Lake, and MLflow. In simple terms, we can say that is the web-based platform for working with Spark. And if you are using the Databricks, we no need to worry about the cluster management. Databricks itself managing the cluster. If you have worked on the Jupyter notebook kind of thing, same kind of notebook we can see in the Databricks. In upcoming video, I will show about the Databricks, how it looks like over the web portal. But let me show the Databricks architecture. So that is the general Spark cluster architecture for Databricks. All the process data will be uploaded into the data sources. That could be HDFS, SQL, or no SQL. I hope database is cleared. So in simple word, it's just a system that provides the interface to the Apache Spark to perform the data related activities. Now it would be easy for you to understand the Azure Databricks. If I use this cluster inside the Azure, where the cluster and all the worker nodes are the part of the Azure, combinedly we say that is the Databricks. Databricks is a data analytics platform optimized for Microsoft Azure Cloud Services platform. Really, that is very greatest way for processing big data in Azure Cloud. Ultimately, we can say it is an Apache Spark based analytics platform allow user to set up Spark cluster with few clicks. Azure Databricks is a fully managed service which provides powerful ETL, analytics, and machine learning capabilities. Here, the important thing we are not dealing directly with the clusters. Azure manages all this infrastructure in the cloud. If you see the architecture of Azure Databricks, here the entire cluster is the part of the Azure. We are using the resources inside the Azure Resource Manager. Here you can see all the virtual machines are inside the virtual net. That is inside the Azure. That's why we called it Azure Databricks. And entire part we can say Azure Databricks service. I hope you are now aware about the Azure Databricks. In the next video, we'll go in more detail about the Databricks. That's all on this video. I will see you in the next video. Till then, happy learning.